Hello, it's Brick Bros UK and we have the LEGO Star Wars TIE Striker 75154, which is priced at £59.99p, $69.99 and €69.99, and the box graphic looks really cool with the TIE Striker and Imperials defending the Imperial Research Facility on Scarif. And if we turn to the back, there's images of the play features and accessories, so let's move on and get this set built. And here it is, and it took us 1 hour to build, and it consists of 543 pieces. And as you can see, the TIE Striker has some really long wings, and we were surprised it was this big because from the box graphic it looks smaller, but this is a nice surprise and it's got a really cool design. And the 4 minifigures in the set have no named characters sadly like the other sets, but you do get a Rebel Trooper, the TIE Pilot, an Imperial Ground Crew and the cool looking Imperial Shore Trooper, and they're all unique to this set and it's a cool selection. So let's start by getting a closer look at these guys. First up, it's the lone rebel in the set, the Rebel Trooper, and he's got these detailed printed dark tan legs and the really nice printed jacket on his dark grey torso, which is the same as the Rebel Troopers in the ATST set. And his helmet's not new because, as you might have noticed, is the dark tan Rebel Endor one, but they've added the gunmetal colour on the band, and on the left side there's a yellow insignia printed on for extra detail. He also comes armed with a medium blaster with the extra grey barrel extension, and at the back the torso's good printing continues. And if we remove his accessories, we get a better look at his dual-faced head, and it might seem familiar because it's Marvel's Hawkeyes from Tanker Truck Takedown, with the smiling face on the front and the scared one on the back, and it's cool to see a different head being used in Star Wars sets. And overall the Rebel Trooper looks good, and he'd be a nice addition to your Rebel army. Next up, it's the all-important TIE Pilot, who LEGO have made many times before in different variations, and this one is new with really great printing on his black legs and torso creating his pilot's gear, and the shiny silver belt and life support pack really stand out. But it's his black pilot's helmet that looks cool with the 2 printed on Imperial insignias on top, extra silver in the middle, and for the first time on these TIE Pilot helmets they've added 2 silver streaks from the eyes to the mouth, and we like the extra detail and it looks good on the moulded helmet. He also gets a medium blaster, and at the back the torso printing continues. But it is a shame the helmets haven't been upgraded to cover the back of the heads yet. And if we remove his accessories, he has the usual single-faced angry head, and overall we like the new printing on this TIE Pilot and he's cool to get. Following on, we have the Imperial Ground Crew guy, and he could have been the least appealing minifigure of the 4, but instead they've given him the same level of detail as the other guys, which is great. And his printed black legs and torso create a good uniform with silver belt and armour. But our favourite part is this new black helmet, which looks a bit like an Imperial Gunner's with the front beaky bit, but they've added these 4 round indents on top and ear protection pieces. And it's refreshing to see a new Imperial helmet. They've also equipped him with 2 black directional battens with orange lights to help land the striker, and at the back there's more printing on the torso. And if we remove his accessories, he gets the single-faced headset head, and we love the choice instead of the usual angry-faced head. And overall this Imperial Ground Crew minifigure looks great and the new helmet makes him. And the final minifigure is the Imperial Shore Trooper, and it's probably the best minifigure in the set, and it's a shame you only get one. And the overall tan camo is a new style for Imperial Troopers and we like it, and the tan legs have brown printing that marries up to the tan torso with printed on armour with blue at the top. And as you can see, one arm's tan and the other blue. He also wears the same helmet as the HOVERTANK pilots but in tan to match his armour, and it's got great printing with the black visor, breathing mask around the mouth, and the armoured moulding around it is cool with the orange insignia on the right of the helmet. And he comes armed with a dark grey double barrel blaster, which is different and we like different weapons, and at the back there's even more good printing on the torso. And if we remove his accessories, he's got the single-faced angry head which most troopers get, and overall we love the tan coloured Shore Trooper, and it's a shame only one is available in the whole wave, and we hope they put some in the battle packs next year. Moving on, we have the TIE Striker, which is 41 centimeters long, and like all TIE fighters it's got a black and light grey overall colour scheme, and the 2 streamlined wings look really cool on it, but they make it go quicker because these fighters were faster than your standard TIE fighters. And if we start at the wings, both are identical with a lot of these grey plates building up their main base, with lots of black plates and tiles creating the second layer, and the glossy finish of these looks good. There's also a bit of detail with these two sticker tiles, and above them is this blue and grey plate area with two grille pieces that cover up the wings connections to the cockpit nicely. And these connections allow the wings to fold up and down. And underneath you can see how these hinge connections attach to the wings with a few plates, which is a little crude on design, but you shouldn't see this that often. And to easily move the wings, there's Technic mechanisms at the back of the cockpit, which you can simply push up and down to move each wing. And this is great for play because you can flip them up into the speedier position and they stay locked in place until you need to push them down. And now we come to the all-important cockpit build in the centre, and it's very large for a single-seater fighter, and we thought it was a two-seater before we built it, but it looks right with the printed TIE Fighter cockpit windshield piece on the front, which always looks great, and below this are its two spring-loaded missile armaments, which we will show in action later on. And on its roof you've got lots of sticker detail adding to its design, and there's a round front hatch to the cockpit and another one at the back to the rear storage hold. And it's clever how they added two binoculars and a grey money bar piece to create a different textured look. And to get inside, the cockpit windshield and top hatch simply open up. And inside is a simple brick compartment similar to TIE Fighter cockpits we've seen before, with this droid body joystick clipped at the front. And the seat has a tan backrest and black grille pieces on the floor with a leg slot. And the pilot simply slots in, and then you can fold up the windshield and fold down the hatch ready for takeoff. And we love the cockpit's easy access inside for play. And if we come around to the back, there's a sort of coned end created from a light grey dish covered by a dark grey cone piece and black plate. And this can swivel, but it's not really a play feature. And above this you can pop up the storage hold hatch to get to the pilot's stores. And inside it's very small with space for small accessories, and they provided some binoculars and a radio with added computer sticker. And you can clip these two in along with the pilot's blaster until he needs them, and it's handy for play. And if we flick up the wing you can see how rounded the whole cockpit build is, with the slope pieces creating its walls. And on the bottom is this flat round section with the missiles clipped to it, and there's only one slider plate at the back to stabilise it for landing and display. And now you can fly in and unleash your missiles on the rebels, or be guided in by the ground crew for a smooth landing. On a final note, the LEGO Star Wars TIE Striker is a pretty nice Imperial Army builder set, but we do feel it should be £10 cheaper. But even though it's the only set from Rogue One to have no name characters, it doesn't feel like you miss out with a Rebel Trooper, awesome new helmet printing pilot, new ground crew guy, and awesome looking Shore Trooper. And for us, the best part is the TIE Striker build. It's big and it looks so cool with its moving wings, large cockpit and functioning missiles. And it's easy to use in play, but if you added a stand it would look awesome for a display piece too. And overall it's a great army builder set because you could build up your TIE Striker squadron with each purchase and Rebel Army, Shore Troopers, ground crew and pilots, and you won't get any name character duplicates, so there's always a plus to no name characters. And because we like the set, Brick Bros UK is giving it a brick rating of 4.5 out of 5 bricks. Hope you enjoyed a Brick Bros UK LEGO review. Don't forget to check out our channel for more LEGO reviews and like, comment and subscribe to Brick Bros UK.